Testing, testing. Good, good, good. Bark, bark, bark. Arf, arf, arf. Good morning, everyone. Getting ready here. Let's quickly just do the login loop on all the characters here to buy their mount speeds and such, and then we'll get going. Nighttime in Oridon, I see.
Welcome. Welcome, friend. Don't be...
I guess I forgot to dismantle some stuff. Let's quickly do that. Because usually when it's telling you, oh, you just, learned these things, that means you didn't finish up doing things. Nothing to dismantle there.
You think the Daedra are going to wait for you?
Sometimes when I look at other people's games, it looks like they have higher graphics than mine. But I swear mine's on full. Yeah. I mean, everything appears to be basically on the highest setting possible. So I'm not real sure. Oh, and while I'm here, I must have already opened that first one. So I had to open two, but oh well. Tonight should be ICDC, so that's nice. All right. Now we just double check that we purchased our stuff. We did. Cool, cool, cool. I may or may not go do some work on my other characters today. Cool. Now, I know we're not where we left off yesterday because I came here so I could purchase my mount speed and play on some other characters, but we're going right back to where we were. And where we left off was at the top of these stairs here.
Moonlit! It's raining fire from the sky!
Lord Vivek, save us!
Alright, let's go find this overseer.
Shivers, where are you? It's too dangerous. My wife decides to run out and chase some damned looters in the middle of a disaster. Who does that sort of thing? You'd think Lord Vivek's overseer would have a clearer head. She ran into the unfinished cantons. She's been beating herself up over the fact that they're behind schedule, but she won't do anyone any good if she gets herself killed. My wife's tough as nails, but she's no warrior.
I'll take care of it.
Get out of there!
That was too close. We barely got out of there alive. I can't believe the Overseer's still in there. What's she going to do when the Canton sinks into the bay? Yes, the Overseer ran in there when she saw the looters. We tried to follow, but then the moonlit began raining fire, ash, and chunks of rock. Last I saw, she was chasing the looters into the far Canton.
Why would looters risk their own lives?
Greed is a powerful motivator. We left tools and materials just sitting around, unprotected, when the priests ordered everyone to get off the streets. Looters happily risk their lives if there's a profit to be made.
Right, well... Must be a way inside. Nope, invisible wall. Nope, 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 nope. Must be a way in. Looks like from over here is the best way in. Or maybe not. How the hell am I supposed to get over there? Very confused. Oh, okay. This is just a door.
Stand still, you damned looter! We should throw dice before. No one steals from Lord Vivek! Another looter! You want a taste of my steel, too? No, wait. I remember you. You borrowed one of our blessing stones. Well, the Archcanon returned it after Lord Vivek was finished with it, so no need to fret about that. That's impossible! We installed the blessing stone back in its canton and finished construction on that section a short time ago. Wait a moment. Does this have something to do with the chunks of rock raining down on the city? I suppose you're in luck then. We happen to have another blessing stone. It's at the third canton. Here. This key will open the door to that portion of the construction site. Just watch out for more looters and the rocks falling out of the sky. Verona? Was she still angry with me? No, you don't have to answer that. I know my wife. I'll head back and let her know I'm all right. Tell Lord Vivek he can have our blessing stone, as long as he promises to do something about Bar Dao.
As if you get to make demands of Lord Vivek. It sounded like a boss. No?
To the side!
Lord Vivek, don't let us die!
You've returned. It sounds like the city is falling apart out there, so there isn't much time. Were you able to get another blessing stone? We need to restore some of Lord Vivek's energy before the moonlit falls out of the sky. Perfect. Oh, I can feel Lord Vivek's essence inside it. I hope I remember how to do this. You'd better stand back, just in case. Hang on, Lord Vivek.
Sweet energy, like a sip of water for a thirsty man.
Oh, thank the three. Lord Vivek looks better already. Of course, the Blessing Stone is only a temporary measure. We still need to determine what to do about Barbas and the stolen energy. As Lord Vivek has written, the bravest heart never falters. You are truly Vivek's champion. I didn't know if the Blessing Stone was going to work, but I appreciate your help. Now go and talk to Lord Vivek. I'm sure he has a plan to share with us.
Outlander, why My time grows short. Clarity emerges, like sunlight breaking through the clouds. Barbas must have replaced the archcannon weeks ago, all to set the wheels in motion to steal my divine energy. Every move has a purpose. Stealing my energy sowed discord and disaster throughout the land, and ultimately revealed the location of the Clockwork City. If Barbas and his master can bypass the wards and enter Sothasil's domain. Clavicus Vile distracted me, weakened me, all to locate the Clockwork City. Perhaps we require a Daedra. To fight a Daedra. Azura's champion, Saren, in Archcannon's office. Seek guidance from her patron. But hurry. My time grows short.
Lord Vivek is an asshole. All of you should be evacuating, not standing around like a bunch of lumps.
Outlander, over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all.
Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you. So Vivek deigns to ask for help? I foresaw such an event, but scarcely believed it. Listen well, for if you continue to perform flawlessly, we might yet thwart the efforts of Clavicus Vile and his hound, Barbas. Just as I anticipated, the mysteries reveal that Barbas seeks to enter the Clockwork City. So far, Sothasil's wards have impeded him, but the Hound has Sunra. You must beat him to the prize, the reservoir that holds Vivek's stolen energy. Such knowledge has been hidden even from me, mortal. But I know someone who can provide you with the means to travel to Sothasil's creation. Stand back, and I shall summon the Mage of Cogs and Gears.
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened. Where in oblivion am I?
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the Mother's soul.
Interesting. Summoned by a Daedric prince and her mortal mouthpiece. I was right in the middle of a crucial experiment. But I suppose I can spare a few clicks of the cogs for Azura and my erstwhile assistant. So, did you break the tonal inverter?
Nope, it worked fine. Azura wants you to help me get to the Clockwork City.
No, not going to happen. No offense to the Lady of Twilight, but Sothasil was quite adamant about keeping the place hidden and warded against the Daedra. Wait. Pistons fall into place. This concerns Sunara and Lord Vivek, I presume. Barbas, another Daedra. Thinking. So, Sothasil's forgotten tools modified to steal Vivek's energy, which in turn energized the Clockwork City. Lit it up like the top of Red Mountain. Even Vile's dog would be able to see that. What is Barbas after? Wait, gears click into place. The reservoir! You need to reach the reservoir that contains Vivek's stolen energy before Barbas. I can get us to the entrance in Set's vault, beneath the Mournhold Temple. Ready to go?
Coming with me. All right.
You'll need my
Good
help.
luck, Azura.
I know the city almost as well as Sothasil. Follow me.
to get inside. We have to hurry. Daedra! Vile creatures of chaos. Deal with them, please. Agitated one of the Guardians. Look at those factotum. Remarkable creations. That one over there, for example. It's rallied to the defense of the Clockwork City and is keeping the Scarfen at bay. Obviously, you'll need to destroy it before we can... The Clockwork City's on alert now, thanks to Barbas. If you aren't a factotum, the Guardian will try and kill you. You aren't a factotum by any chance, are you? No, you don't smell like oil, and I can't hear the sound of wearing gears. Too bad. I'm sure that's not correct. As I've stated, I'm not a combat mage. I just get in your way. Besides, the factotum should recognize me as an apprentice of Soth the Seal. That might come in handy later, as long as I don't attack them beforehand. Amazing, isn't it? Such intricate work on something so small. Well, are you ready to go inside? Precisely. Oh, I see your concern. Forgot you haven't been here before. Use the entrance and you'll shrink down and get drawn inside. I understand that some of Soth the Seal's first entry methods had unintended effects, but now it's perfectly safe. Where else would you put it? Besides, once we get inside, it's much bigger than it looks. My former master said that working in miniature enhanced his precision, and it made it much more convenient to hide away and store. Now,
in we go, I guess.
over here. Don't let the hound see you. Vivek's energy. It flows through Sunara. How Barbas is able to circumvent the city's defenses. Why is he waiting over there? I'll never understand what motivates these Daedra. Yes, thanks to Soth the Seal's magic, my former master is exceedingly brilliant. I thought you already knew that. Anyway, there's no way we'd fit in here at our normal size, so the magic altered us as we passed through the doorway. Always a chance, just depends upon the way the gears align. I don't think he can spare too much to use against us. He needs it to reach the reservoir and do whatever Clavicus Vile sent him to do. Now, I really think we need to get moving.
Sounds good.
Oh, my favorite dupe has finally arrived!
You can talk to the Daedra dog if you want.
Loctite. Lucky for me, I've got Sunara. You may not believe this, but I really am happy to see you. I grew rather fond of you while I inhabited that dreadful dark elf form. Now you get to see me in all my glory. And soon, you'll be able to witness my greatest achievement. I'm going to bring my master's grandest plan ever to fruition. He'll be so proud of me. Just stay out of my way and enjoy the show. I promise it will be highly entertaining. Worried about the Archcanon? The poor old man. He died in his sleep, all peaceful-like. I saw an opportunity and leapt right in. Stupid Vivek. He never even noticed. I was masterful in the role, though.
Don't you agree? My master has been trying to find this place for the longest time. He actually set the ball rolling. I saw an opportunity to improve his plan and make it better, so I took the initiative. This will get me back in my master's good graces, you'll see. Oh, yes, indeed. The grandest! My master and his partners seek to... Oh, no. Bad, Barbas. I almost gave away the surprise. Oh, you're a tricky one, you are. But my master will be so pleased that I stepped in and made his plan even better. Nice chat, but I've got to run. I've got a barrel of Vivek energy to collect.
That should take out the defenses, at least the most dangerous ones. I disabled most of the defenses in this section, but Sofa Seal installed numerous safeguards. I advise caution just in case. Barbas is ahead of us, but I know many paths through the city. Just like the fox that chased the hound.
Can we really catch up to him?
My help, the probability calculates in your favor, but you must keep moving. The hound won't dawdle, unless he comes upon an interesting smell, or a tree. Since we know Barbas's ultimate destination, I can open routes he can't access. Most of them. Might be a random contraption or a wandering factotum still out there, and if Barbas smuggles in more Daedra, the other defenses will become active. Clear the path while I open the route, then I'll catch up and join you. Only one logical place. To the atelier where Sofa Seal conducted his study of divine energy. Sunara would have sent the stolen power there. It's not far. What Barbas and his master want with Vivek's energy, though, remains unclear.
Alright, let's go.
The hound is right. Safe off.
All done. Must run. No one ever catches the hound. You are persistent, I'll give you that. Looks like you need more scoffing.
Dig it, tricks. No matter. There's another path back the other way.
The Hound wants your head!
Well, then he should take it himself.
Vivek's joy found a way through just like you said. What Barbas has? Master, I'm close to our goal. With Vivek's energy, I can open a portal and...
Bravest works, my hound, for you interfered with a plan that wasn't intended for the likes of you. When you're finished with those fabricants, follow me. atelier. I think Barbas is already inside. That's the atelier behind me. Not only is this the workshop where Sothasil experimented with divine energy, it also houses one of the reservoirs that can be used to power the entire city. A reservoir currently filled with Vivek's energy. Almost certainly. Sunara led him right to it. It won't take the Hound long to figure out how to access Vivek's stolen energy. Then he'll try to open a portal for his master, Clavicus Vile. Maybe. Probably. It's a distinct possibility. Certainly the Hound and his master think so. Whether it will actually work or not, you have to go in there and stop him. The danger's too great to ignore. As I said, the atelier is the workshop where Sothasil used Sunara to experiment with his own divine energy. The reservoir located inside was specifically designed to contain such massive power. As far as workshops go, it's a masterpiece.
All right, let's go stop him.
No, that's inadvisable. The atelier has defenses. You have no idea what it will do if it marks one of Sothasil's apprentices as an enemy. Neither do I. You go. I'll use the controls over there and help you from out here.
Coward.
You can't stop me if the defenses won't let you in.
Grand.
Southern Portal clutch activated. Open that vault and destroy its defenses. Good. Probe's responsive now. Open the north vault and destroy its defenses.
Meanwhile, Sothasil just is doing nothing to prevent any of this. He's just watching as an experiment, I'm sure.
Well done. The final clutch is active. Open it and enter the energy reservoir. Range fluctuations ahead. Barbas is manipulating the energy reservoir. Hurry!
Like my new armor? I wanted to wear something special when I kill you. Let me give you a taste of divine power.
done enough for now.
Well, that's not where we're supposed to go.
You're the mortal who gave my poor dog so much trouble. I suppose we should have a chat, you and I.
Very well.
How dare you discipline my dog? He was only trying to appease his master, and I'd never harm a hair on whatever insignificant creature you hold dear. You, on the other hand, require a lesson in manners. Indeed, what ambition! As you can see, Barbas isn't a bad dog. He does get easily excited and overzealous. He embellished my plans somewhat, but it all worked out in the end. And we found the Clockwork City. This little flea thinks it's smart, but my plans are beyond its comprehension. Still, by delaying the inevitable, you caused my associates and I some trouble. You'll stay here until you're no longer a threat. How does a few decades sound to you?
Nah, I'll be fine. I'm gonna leave.
Quiet, dog. Haven't you... Wait. Who dares intrude upon my lesson? Found you. Over here. Oh. Clavicus Vile. This isn't good. I lost you somewhere between the Clockwork City and Vivec. But it was simple enough to trace your energy signature to this Daedric shrine. Unfortunately, some power is interfering with my efforts to open a portal for you. That would be unfortunate for you. Luckily, you have me to assist you. Well, me and Sonara. Expend a small amount of Vivec's energy at the statue, and that should provide enough of a distraction for me to pull you out of there. Begone, meddling wizard! That stings, little... That actually worked. Well, glad to see you're still alive, assistant.
Hurry, Outlander. The Vec is nearly spent.
My time draws to a close. Were you successful? Can you restore my energy? So you retrieved my stolen energy. You stopped Barbas. Now, return what is rightfully mine. To quote my 75th exaltation, certainty is the brother of fear. Nothing is certain, but I have confidence in you, in what you have done. Use the staff. Return my energy, or not. In a little while, it won't matter. Use Sunara, and restore my energy.
Well.
Praise Vivec, his energy is restored.
Remarkable. No Ordinator or Armiger could have done any better. You uncovered a Daedric spy in our midst, brought a living god back from the brink of death, and saved all of Vardenfell. Well done, my friend. As my next sermon shall proclaim, modesty is the false cloak of a flatterer, or the sincere garment of the humble. Again, you have my gratitude, and that of all my people. Indeed, even those who rail against the tribunal owe you their lives. You have done much for me and for Vardenfell, but as the warrior says, do not think the battle is over when the enemy is dead. The hearts and minds of the people must also be won. must ask you for one more service.
What do you need me to do?
Gratitude is its own reward, I once told the crowds in Ebonheart. But I found that some of my followers appreciate something more tangible. Help me reward those who aided in the saving of Vardenfell, so we can reassure my people.
How can I help you reward people?
To start, retrieve the Archcanon's signet from the Hall of Wisdom. It is time to appoint a new head priest. I shall gather my people and meet you at my statue on the central canton. It shall be a glorious ceremony, my friend.
All right, I'll get it and meet you there. Well, the moonlet's no longer a threat. Much closer now, too. I see.
Rejoice. You cursed the darkness with good reason. Now praise the return of the light. The eyes and ears of the warrior poet returns. And just in time for the gathering crowd. Were you able to locate the Archcanon's signet? Continue to guard it, for it represents not only my loyal servant Tarvis, but also the past and future of my priesthood. And take this as well, to aid you in your next task.
What's in this bag?
You have been my eyes and ears in the world. Now be my hands. Within the modest sack resides gifts for my faithful servants. Blessings from me, though I would have you deliver them. You served me in adversity. Now join me in celebration.
What do you want me to do?
As I call forth my faithfuls, reach into the sack and give them the first thing you find. They shall hear my words of praise and gratitude, while it shall be your hand that rewards them. Are you ready, friend of Vivek?
I'm ready.
Overseer Shiralas, step forth. Overseer Shiralas, you sacrificed your blessing stones to aid the warrior poet. Well done. Take these recharged stones and finish building my city, after relaxing with your patient wife.
Thank you, Lord Vivek. I shall do as you ask.
Barrels up. Approach. Your knowledge of the mysteries of my brother Sotha Seal and the intricate twists and turns of portal magic were invaluable. Take this, and use it well to further your experiments.
Gemstones, filled with a tiny fraction of divine energy. Amazing and so very generous. With careful tuning, this could improve portal magic 100-fold. Thank you.
Canon Levoul, kneel before me.
Was that... Did Lord Vivek summon me?
Archcanon Tarvis served us well until his death. But when I was most in need of assistance, Canon Levoul, rose to the occasion. Now rise once more as Archcanon Levoul.
My lord, I'm not worthy, but I shall endeavor to become so. Thank you, and I can't wait to inform my ancestors.
In every poem, it's the last stanza that holds the most meaning. Once a stranger to our land, now a friend forever. Step forward.
Wait, me?
You come before me with an empty sack, but have no fear. As I have written, treat your enemies well, and your friends even better. Know that I consider you to be a very good friend. Will you accept the honor I'm about to bestow upon you?
I accept.
Then let it be known that from this moment forth, you shall be called the Champion of Vivec. And along with my thanks, take this modest reward. I foresee even greater achievements in your future. But for now, be content to be the hero of Morrowind.
Thank you.
Now go forth and rejoice.
Those are really pretty, actually. What about the head markings? Also very pretty. In their own way.
The warrior poet shall write of your deeds in story and song, my friend. You will be remembered for your service to Vardenfell. Now go, see the wonders of our great land. There are others who need your help. Of that, I am certain.
Well, that was actually quite fun. Although that being a little closer to the city is a bit, awkward. But my theory for why Vivec is an asshole, Vivec fears that if he does not get rid of this thing hovering above the city to remind people of his divineness, that they will abandon him. Because if he truly were in any way divine, he could lower that over there and build a fucking temple on it. Set it down gently. He chooses to hold it in the sky instead. As a sword of Damocles for his people. Sworn that if ever he should stop being remembered and worshipped by his people, that it will fall from the sky and destroy the city. And all of them with it. Which, in Skyrim's day, is why the eruption of Red Mountain happened. That falls from the sky. In theory, I guess Vivec is dead at that point.
I don't have to go, you know. I can help clean
And then,
I know how to keep a local.
Red Mountain erupts and Morrowind's a fucking mess.
If you hadn't stopped the Covenant from summoning Sadal, we'd all be dead.
It's a mess, really.
someone out there? I seem to have locked myself in. Who's out there? Oh, no, never mind. I don't care. I just want to get out of here. It's dark and it's cramped and it smells like an Argonian's armpit.
Why would you know what that smells like? Why would you know what that smells like, Narcistren? Why would you know what that smells like?
I recognize that voice. I knew you'd come and find me. As for my current predicament, how was I supposed to know it was a trap? The door slammed shut and locked behind me. So, do a dark elf a favor and open the door like a good apprentice? Please? There's probably a button or something nearby. In my experience, there's always something pushable. I remember seeing Daedric symbols on plates along the wall. Try pushing a button that's divisible by 3. 3 has always been lucky for me. Now you're just trying to prolong my agony. Divisible by 3. Try pushing the 6th panel from the left, or the 3rd panel, or maybe the 8th panel. Ow! Something just shocked me. No! What are you doing out there? All right, that was just mean. Ouch! Try pushing the correct button this time.
What does 2 do?
No! You did that on purpose, didn't you? No! Something just shocked me. No! What are you doing out there? All right, that was just mean. Ouch! Try pushing the correct button this time. Another obstacle overcome by the great Narcistren. I find that escaping from an ancient trap really gets the heart pumping, provided it doesn't take too long, of course. I couldn't have done it without your relatively minor contribution. Thank you. Indeed, Veloth Tomb. Now we need to locate the hidden passages mentioned in the scroll, and the relics of Saint Veloth will be mine. To write about in my next book, of course. Stick close, apprentice. These tombs can be dangerous to the unwary.
He says, having been trapped in a door.
Saint Veloth? Perhaps. It's more likely he's buried in his shrine in Deshan. This is the family tomb. Did I tell you my mother traces her lineage to this noble line? Whatever we're going to find, it won't happen if we keep standing here. So? And I've chatted with the shade of my great-aunt Ativinia. She was as unpleasant in death as she was in life. Is there a point to regaling me with the story of your minor exploits? Of course it did. Probably had his preserved toe for good measure. I'm not interested in bones. I'm looking for blessed relics sent as gifts to his beloved family. Heirlooms they buried with him in this tomb. Can we get to the exploring now, please? I could tell you, but I work on an instinctual level. I know relics of historic value when I see them. Apprentice, you lead the way. I expect that locked door was the worst this tomb has in store for us. It's smooth sailing from here, I'm certain. Ah, yes, the old scroll. It did mention hidden passages. That's what attracted me in the first place. So I'll look for relics in hidden passages, while you keep an eye out for any unexpected dangers. See? We make a great team, apprentice.
All right, fine. We'll go look around.
Ooh, this might be Veloth's long sought-after right pauldron. Ooh, remarkable hanging. Early Second Era, perhaps? Now this is a burial chamber. We just need to find the entrance to the hidden passages.
According to the old scroll, there's a secret entrance that leads to the hidden passages somewhere in this chamber. I don't see any obvious lever or switch. That's too bad. Examine anything that looks unusual. That harp, for instance. That's an odd accoutrement for a burial chamber. You also spot an old tome strategically placed for our reference. Interesting. I need to supervise. You are my apprentice, after all. Now get down there and find the hidden passage. Only the richest, most well-to-do families could afford to hide their true resting places so that no one could disturb or defile them. Imagine. Historical research isn't defilement. It's enriching the knowledge of future generations. My calling is noble and above reproach. It says so in my very first book. Now go find that entrance.
Fair face, kind of heart, and keen of mind, she ruled the Veloth family for more than 100 years. Prosperity and peace she brought through 3 unions. The tribunal graced her with youth and beauty for all her long life. Her grace reflected only good upon the family name. Andre Veloth, the master archer of Molag Amur. With honor and strength and a bow bestowed by Almalexia, he held the pass near Lake Nabia for 9 days. Cursed be the Slode who brought him to his end. Valine Veloth. Weep not for Valine Veloth. She toasted her enemies after battles waged. Her hand promised to the man who killed her father. She stood as poison ran through her veins. No muscle or movement betrayed her, watching as they all toasted her in kind, and fell poisoned to the last. With a smile, she dropped her cup, and at last fell herself. Elms Veloth fed the family and retainers of the Veloth line throughout the long year of the Great Hunger. He toiled to nourish the bodies of kith and kin. No meat or wheat passed his lips, until everyone else ate their fill. But when the rains came, he laid down his sacrifice, a nourishment, and honor. The crops blossomed and fed our people. I see.
Perhaps that dusty old tome will suggest suitable offerings. Dust makes me sneeze, so you should take a look.
Okay, so mirror. Then it was archer. Then it was goblet. And then sack of grain. I want to say he was the archer. Fuck. I was hoping one of the names would bark me. Love.
The brazier ignited. That's a good sign. You're a natural. Although I suppose my mentoring has honed your talent. Happy to see the ancestors are materializing. Oh, well done. Perhaps I should charge for my tutelage. We did it! On to the Undertomb, apprentice! No dawdling, apprentice. There's treasure nearby. I can practically smell it. Isn't it exciting? We're the first living creatures to set foot down here in more than 100 years. This will definitely get an entire chapter in my next book.
You were right, unfortunately.
And that surprises you? Haven't you read my books? This is very similar to that time I unearthed the secret chambers of the Master Thief of Elsewhere. A pity my apprentice on that excursion refused to heed my advice. Walked right into a nasty trap. We search. You lead the way, while I watch for the telltale signs of a valuable item of historic significance. Hopefully even a relic of Saint Veloth himself. Ooh, this is the part where our adventure gets really exciting. Oh, that's a skill I developed. Finally honed in the heat of battle, both metaphorical and physical. So lead on, my erstwhile apprentice, and do watch for any guardians or traps that might be waiting in hiding. Going first? That's an honor I wouldn't dream of denying you. And I'll be right behind you, offering advice and watching for opportunities to teach valuable lessons. You won't get this kind of an education at any university or academy. Something along those lines, but he was too eager, running ahead before I could offer him the advantage of my experience. You don't seem to have that quirk. In fact, quite the opposite. It seems like you want to stand here and talk forever.
Fine, fine, let's go.
Nothing important in there.
Nice statue.
An ornate coffer. I'll take a look while you deal with any other issues that may arise.
That's fine. Damn, I was hoping I could read the book.
Keep your eyes peeled for traps, apprentice. Pity that old scroll didn't include some sort of map. You keep bringing up that strange Nord woman. I believe she said she found the scroll at a shop in Sadrith Mora. Once she noticed the ancient Elven, she brought it to me straight away. What? No, of course not. She'll get a thank you in the fine print. But I translated the scroll. I braved the dangers of the tomb. I did all the hard work. With some help from you, which I will gladly acknowledge when I write this thrilling tale.
Unlikely.
I'm sure you can handle this. Well, that's not something you see every day. Great opportunity for you to impress me, though. I believe I see the treasure vault on the other side of this chamber. Away, foul creatures! The bracelet of Indrel Veloth, I'm sure of it! these trapped spaces and their tempting gaps. I hate to be a bother, but could you get me out of here, please? So good of you to notice. I'm quite proud of my ability to turn any situation into a dramatic scene for my next book. Anyway, I believe you'll find another series of wall plates to push in the chamber to my right. That's a rather ungrateful attitude, after I graciously agreed to take you under my wing. If you don't let me out, however, we won't be able to use the key I found in here. I'm quite certain it opens the way into the next section of the tomb. Almost certainly. The scroll clearly described a final treasure vault, and we haven't come across anything like that yet. So, do a Dark Elf a favor and go push a wall plate. It's the second one from the left. Or is it the right? Yow! You did that on purpose, didn't you? Ow! Something just shocked me. I found a jeweled glove and a sturdy key. Let's see if it opens the way into the next section of the tomb. Ah, sweet freedom! Onward! You deal with this. I wouldn't want to deny you a chance to demonstrate your impressive combat prowess. So many spirits. Why they prefer tombs like this is beyond me.
Ow. Rude. He ran through here and it didn't hit him. Would have been nice. Bastards.
Tiles set in the floor. I've seen this before. Panels on the walls. Do you see any differences? I suppose the order is important, but a few of the panels have fallen into disrepair. That's it. Just step in the proper order and the way will be opened. From St. Veloth for sure. Come to Narcissus, you beautiful golden head, you. And look, another passage opens. That will lead to the treasure vault most assuredly. I'm just guessing, mind you, but I dare say that skull belonged to a son or grandson of St. Veloth. What a spectacular discovery! Nonsense! Did you see it? Emeralds for eyes, covered in gold! It's better than anything in my collection. Don't let odd sounds disturb you. I learned long ago to just hum the tune to the Red Mountain drinking song and keep moving forward. There are no people like us. We solved the puzzle and uncovered the secret. You did all the work, of course, but I had it figured out the moment we entered the chamber. I was ready to help if you needed it. Now, let's see what's waiting inside. To the ancient crypt! My next book is going to be a trilogy for sure. Well, this isn't at all what I expected. This place is ancient. These must be Veloth's earliest ancestors. I'll perform a thorough historical examination while you deal with any inconveniences that happen our way. I expected your technique to be a little more graceful than that. This part of the structure dates back to before the time of the Dunmer as we know them. Isn't it amazing? I can't wait to see what's waiting for us down here.
I hope I get to leave him here.
To the untrained eye, this appears...
Would you mind? I'm having a conversation with a rather annoying man here.
This part of the structure... To the untrained eye, this appears to be nothing more than an unfinished cave. My eye is nothing if not trained, though. I suspect this was a ritual chamber of some sort. Ancient Chimer death rites were certainly practiced here. A good question. Do we offer up the past to the curious, letting them trample on the sanctity of the dead? Or do we keep our secrets? Certainly I won't do more than hint about it until the final volume. Narcissus Dren and the Golden Chimer Skull.
Fucking idiot.
Preserved bodies, not cremated ashes. A technique that predates the earliest Dark Elves. Aim for the vital parts! They have to have vital parts! This is disappointing. Where's all the treasure? Nothing but some broken crates and an old well. Narcissus Dren never fails like this. I blame you, apprentice. My translation was nearly perfect, so how could this be? Where are the relics? The treasure? There's nothing here but some busted old crates and a decrepit old well.
I guess that old scroll was wrong.
No, that's impossible. Ancient scrolls lead to discovery and treasure, not disappointment. I blame you, apprentice. You obviously don't have the attitude and temperament necessary to make great discoveries. You've ruined my expedition. Isn't that a noble sentiment? But noble sentiments don't pay the bills or sell my books. You wouldn't understand. You have no sense of what it takes to do what Narcissus Dren does. You're nothing more than an apprentice. Of course! Narcissus Dren and the Well of Gold! One of my earliest adventures. Why didn't I think of that? I take back everything I said. You are a good apprentice. Now, let's see what they hid away in that old well. I think you're right, apprentice. There's no water down there, and I definitely see a gleam of gold. Hey! I assume that was a mistake on your part. I reiterate my earlier observation. You're a terrible apprentice. Hello? Is anyone there? A little help, please?
Fuck you, Narcissus. Such an asshole.
Orphrey, now is not the time to take a break. Narcissus will be out soon, I'm sure.
It's good to see you again. Finished exploring the tomb? But where's Narcissus? I do miss that dark elf terribly, you know.
He's doing quite well. Wanted to check out one more hole in the ground.
That sounds like my Narcissus. Always wanting to explore just one more nook and cranny. I assume he'll be along shortly for one of my shoulder rubs. Allow me to pay you for your service. It is the standard rate for Narcissus apprentices.
Thank you. All right. Well, that's eventually she'll probably go pull him out of that damned well. Maybe. Frankly, though, if she doesn't, is it really a bad thing? Well, let's really quickly, now that we've finished Morrowind as far as I can tell, aside from an odd side quest here and there that we just haven't found yet, We'll real quick take care of the daily writs that we have from yesterday, and then if it lets us today's as well. Oops.
The first rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
The price you're asking is outrageous.
Okay, that's one set.
The first rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
Now round 2. Fight. Cool. That's turned in. Now let's empty those boxes out. Okay, if I have some soul and stuff on me, let's go take care of that. Hey, Drag, how are you? Ah, you beat Mr. Editor to that one. He's usually so quick to the draw, but I guess he missed this one. Good on you. Take care of that in just a moment. Let me take care of this before I forget. Again. There, now that we've sold those off. I'm doing, oh, goodness. I'm doing okay, I guess. Any day above ground and all that.
The first rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
Well, you can always come ask me to play, you butthead. Mostly I've been playing ESO lately, largely because just no one ever messages me to play anything else, but also because I just really enjoy the game. It's got a satisfying grind with good progression. It's not as bad as Warframe in the grind regard, at least. At least I feel like I'm making more progress on here than I do on there most of the time. Monetization's just as harsh. Like, the monetization between the two of them, I couldn't tell you which one is more or less monetized. They're both equally rough on that regard. Now, as for these push-ups, let me drink a little water. Okay. Okay, a little bit in, a little bit in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Never give up, people. If my fat ass can do 22 push-ups a day, you have no excuses. Don't give up. Whew. No one's ever bothering me. And that's part of the problem. Sometimes it's nice to be bothered. Ugh. Fuck. Ah. But you never have to feel like you're bothering me. The worst I can say is no. Ugh. Honestly, I haven't been on Warframe in so long, I don't even know if I remember the controls anymore. It'll come back to me, I'm sure, but... Fuck. Ooh. That doesn't shock me. I know someone that'll be very happy about that. And I mean, technically in the lore, all of the Warframes have a prime. We just haven't found the ones that we haven't gotten yet. But they all had a prime. Every single one of them. Yeah, I myself would rather like for them to make the primes for Excalibur actually available to people.
Rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
Instead of leaving them as collector's items and founder items. It serves no purpose. I think we should release those. It's been long enough. Well, that's the thing, Drag. It's been literally years now. Like, a decade. At this point, I think they've more than got their $200 worth. And I think that a fair number of them just don't even play anymore. So I think the amount of people that would be upset about it would be so minimal. And those people would quickly get over it because there's more important things. That I think it would be better overall for the community as a whole. Plus, it might bring back some veteran players who are like, "Oh, I can finally play with Excal Prime. I've always wanted to do that." You know, I think it'd be good for the game overall. And the few people that are pissed about it are just a vast minority of players, and it's not going to be a big problem. Okay. There, I moved my chat a little closer so I can see it a little better. Really need to go get my eyes checked out. I don't have any money, though, so that's not going to be happening anytime soon. Or perhaps ever. Oh, I can go dump all those off at the guild hall. Oh, I need the guild bank. There we go. Deposit, drop off a few things. So you know what? I am going to go quickly Roomba the bank. Just to help make it a little bit more orderly. Then I'm going to go ahead and deposit all of these intricates.
Welcome, friend.
Let me switch characters. I'm going to go help clear out the guild bank a little bit by taking some of those undesired things there and breaking them down for some levels in crafting. I think it was this one I was leveling the crafting up on a bit.
Welcome, friend.
Fivefold venerations, my friend.
Stop, citizen.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
Welcome, Fred.
It happens. Not everybody's a perfect shot all the time, after all. Ha. Damn it. All these fucking bug bites, man. I'm so over it, bro. Alright, what to do now, baby? Well, let's see here. I got these pledges I've never bothered to do. Baby, yeah. Yata. I'm not sure what I want to do now. You know what? I think I do know what I want to do. I want to finish farming that piece of gear I wanted the other day. Because I started farming it yesterday, and I got almost done farming it, right? Almost. Okay, let's go farm that last piece of gear, right? I think it was just one I was missing. Take a look. Head. I can. Oh, I should recraft the shoulders. I can take care of that. That's not a problem. And then I needed the neck, the ring, and I've got those. No, I need the neck still. And a sword or shield would be good too. Hmm. Yeah, fine. I'll go recreate it real quick. Pass it over. Or wait, did I already recreate it? I may have already recreated it, come to think of it. In case I didn't, I'll log in on this one so that I can recreate it, but I'm pretty sure I did recreate it, so I'm going to have to go check that chest and find out. But I may not have, and if I didn't, then I'll do it now, but...
Welcome.
Oh, right, that's what I was doing. I knew there was something. I don't think I have it on me. Boots of the Essence Thief. Oh. Need that. There were a couple things I needed to get out of here anyway. I'll check and see what one of these is I might be able to use this on this character. Okay, I didn't make it. So let me quickly use those things that I can use there. The rest I'll save and put in the bank. When did I get those? When did I get those? I had to have had mail or something. I guess I'll deposit both of those because I don't know where I got them from, but it seems a shame to dismantle gold gear. I did it the other day, and I do regret doing it. But I thought it'd be fine. I was just wrong. Okay, now to the guild bank. Not the guild bank, the guild house. Wish there was a bank at the guild house. That'd be wonderful. But the bank that's at the guild house, you cannot access the guild bank from, which is really ridiculous. Personally, I think. I can use the mats more than the gold, personally. Fair enough. That's always the best part about getting into relic runs. Somebody ends up running something, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. I got a really cool reward from their thing. Now I just need the amulet, which I'm hoping will drop the next couple of times that I run the damn thing somewhere. And I also need probably like the sword or the shield. We'll see. So wait, I'm not going to do it on this character, so let's go deposit that back where it belongs. Then we'll switch to the character that I'm actually going to go farm it on. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna lock him and throw him in there. And now I can switch over to the other side, where I'm going to do it on the other character here. Bum, 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 bum. Bop, 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 bop. Cool. You make sure my auto invite is running. It is. It is. Alright, now we just wait a few minutes to see if anybody joins us for the gear farm. They may or may not. Alright, 2 more minutes or so. I'll wait till about, well, let's see, 3 minutes then. We'll do about 3 minutes. At about 1:20 we'll go. Okay, nobody wanted to join, so that's fine. Okay, I'll stretch. While we wait for the queue to pop. Oh. Mm.
Martis, we aren't prepared for this.
If a few cultists are too much for you, best give up on the spire. Consider that a lesson in keeping on guard.
Keep them away from the stones! Burn for Dagon!
This place is enormous, Martis. Where do we even begin to search?
Focus, Lucilla. You can feel the aberrant energies. Just focus.
This debris, I feel it. Gods, I wish I couldn't. It's tying my gut in knots.
Keep clearing the path ahead. I want to evaluate this Daedric stone.
recognize me, or my soul rather, and allow me to make the adjustments needed to escape. It would also help you clear out these invaders more easily. You restored the arcane matrix of that Guardian Stone. The good news is I can now activate the stone to revise the summoning spell. The bad news is we need to reset it first by summoning the Guardian, which will try to kill you. I'll prepare the Guardian Stone for activation. You ready some burn salves if you've got them, and touch the stone to summon the Purgatory. Excellent. I can reattune this one to recognize you now.
That creature. Is it feeding on these? There's too much gap. Likely the Dremora were using that creature to
Ugh, what even is this power, Martis? It makes me want to curl up and die.
The cult has made itself at home here. They don't expect anything so far.
It almost looks...
Not yet. Another vessel. But this one is drawing in energy.
Power before the waking flame!
I sense more down these side corridors. We'll split up for now. Clear the main hall of the enemy. More of the cult's designs. You keep going. We'll be able to regroup with you a little farther ahead.
Another of those monsters!
Stop it from draining that vessel!
Ugh, got away.
We stopped its harvesting at least. But I feel far greater concentrations of this power ahead.
restore the power to that blue stone, and we can continue. Everything seems to be in order with the Undertaker's Guardian Stone. I can prepare it for you to activate whenever you're ready. I'll see myself out of your way once it's prepared. I'd really prefer not to be anywhere near that thing when it appears, especially in my current state. That monster deserves no pity. Break every bone in his body. I admit I took a little satisfaction watching you beat that monster to dust. Now I can assure it will recognize you.
Is that you, Martus? I thought you'd lost your appetite for screams.
A battle mage? Martis, you know him?
I'll handle the aftermath. Kill that damn mage.
Here.
If you listen carefully, you'll still hear all their screams. Channeling short pulses. Is that malice in your eyes, Martus? Have I rekindled your passion for causing pain?
He was responsible for this nightmarish place. You were responsible for this place.
I have no bearing.
We just killed another battle mage. What do you do?
Someone to kill.
Finally, I can burn someone.
The torturous energies are much stronger down here.
Whoever could have guessed? How could you ever have participated in this wanton cruelty?
No one here deserved your pity. Save it for the poor souls being butchered in Cyrodiil.
You can explain it to the Spire Council, in case you neglected to inform them of what you were up to.
Lucilla, I will not go.
matrix restored. You just need to connect it to the remaining Guardian Stone. We're so close. The Grim Warden's Guardian Stone is reconnected. When you're ready, I'll prepare the stone so you can summon it. Just make sure you're prepared to face a tempest of blades, or the Grim Warden will chop you to chowder in an instant.
Hold them back! Stop that thing! Let this world be shattered! Dance in this destruction, children of the Deadlands! I will drink this well of agony! I've located the source it's tapped into! Take this portal
Yes, once again. One more under the breach. Once more under the queue. Okay. Another 2 minutes or so. All right, no one's joined us, so we'll go ahead and queue up. But I always like to give people the opportunity. Now we wait.
Martis, we aren't prepared for this.
If a few cultists are too much for you, best give up on the spire. Consider that a lesson in keeping on guard.
Take some alive! I want to torture them!
My gut in knots.
Keep clearing the path ahead. I want to evaluate this Daedric stone.
The enemy! Come, come! We must speak. I was trying to figure out how to restore the prison's arcane defense matrices, it should recognize me, or my soul rather, and allow me to make the adjustments needed to escape. It would also help you clear out these invaders more easily. You've already begun the process just getting here. Light the braziers by the orange Guardian Stone, and you'll have reactivated its arcane matrix. Once you've done that, I can revise the spell, but we'll get to that matter in a moment. You restored the arcane matrix of that Guardian Stone. The good news is I can now...
I'm gonna be honest, the first time I came through to clear this, I thought for certain this woman was gonna turn into the boss.
Reset it first by summoning the Guardian, which will try to kill you. I'll prepare the Guardian Stone for activation. You ready some burn salves if you've got them, and touch the stone to summon the Purgatory.
much gathered here for this to be some Daedra's dinner. More likely, the Dremora
What
were using
even
that
is this
creature to
power,
hunt
Martis?
this
It makes me.
The cult has made itself at home here. To be expected. Another vessel. But this one is drawing in energy. The Daedra didn't bring this baleful energy.
We have no shortage of sales voices.
More of the cult's designs.
One of us
He said
should
should
be
be
chosen
chosen. Do you
next.
think they finished it?
We've earned Lord Dagon's favor.
Look for anything that might tell us what it is. You, keep going. We'll be able to regroup with you a little farther ahead. Stop it from draining that vessel!
Got away.
We stopped its harvesting at least. There are far greater concentrations of this power ahead.
and restore the power to that blue stone, and we can continue. Everything seems to be in order with the Undertaker's Guardian Stone. I can prepare it for you to activate whenever you're ready. I'll see myself out of your way once it's prepared. I'd really prefer not to be anywhere near that thing when it's especially in my current state. Watching you beat that monster to dust. Now I can assure it will recognize you.
Is that you, Martus? I thought you'd lost your appetite for screams.
A battle mage? Martus, you know him?
I assure you, this
Let me handle the big
lost
rock.
its
You worry about
humanity
him.
long before it lost its life.
Can you feel it? The palpable dread?
Light on your feet! I'm about to make you dance!
Your potential didn't know the depths you were leading her down. Maybe I'll show her how deep they go. Drown in their fear!
He was responsible for this nightmarish place. You were responsible for this place.
That has no bearing on this mission.
We just killed another battle mage. Someone you knew.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone still here. This was closed down. Our objective hasn't changed. Discover what the Waking Flame are up to and stop it. We need to keep moving. treacherous energies are much stronger down here.
Whoever could have guessed? How could you ever have participated in this wanton cruelty?
No one here deserved your pity. Save it for the poor souls being butchered in Cyrodiil.
You can explain it to the Spire Council, in case you neglected to inform them of what you were up to.
Lucilla, that will not go how you expect.
last arcane matrix restored. You just need to connect it to the remaining Guardian Stone. We're so close. Ready? I'll prepare the stone so you can summon it. Just make sure you're prepared to face a tempest of blades, or the Grim Warden will chop you to chowder in an instant.
located the source it's tapped into. Take this portal and deal with it.
So long as this awful place remains, what's to say they won't try again?
Looks like their contraption didn't survive producing that abomination.
Thank the Divines.
Martis, what you've done is unforgivable. I won't be returning to the battle spire with you. I won't be returning at all.
Lucilla, you're one of the most promising candidates in the Spire. You can take another mentor.
If this is what it means to be a part of the spire, I want nothing to do with it.
Damn. Damn, 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 damn. How many times am I going to have to run this damn dungeon? Well, dadgummit. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and find somebody to raid. Thank you all for coming out. It's always marvelous having you. And remember, as always, chat, don't forget to love each other, because sometimes each other's all you got. Peace. I'm out.